Hey Stampers, Gainer again. Ooh, look at me. Get rid of that piece. Drawing silly faces. What am I like? Today I'm going to do my global design project. I do it every Monday and it's their 100th week of doing the global design project, and we had to pick a design team member and choose their card and copy and paste that. And the one I saw, he got, I can't think of his name, he got crumb cake at the background and his theme was champagne, and he'd done this and cut it out with a circle. He'd got joy written through there, which he'd heat embossed with silver and gold mixed together to give the platinum look, and it's all, his card was all about platinum, not platinum, champagne, the new champagne colour we got coming out. So I did mine on champagne, the sheets. Oh, where have I put them? They come as two 12 by 12 sheets, but I just cut them down to 6 by 6 and keep them handy. And also the Year to Cheer. This comes in silver, gold and champagne as well. These are one-sided designer series paper, absolutely stunning. So, but I cheated. I didn't want to use a whole sheet on there. So I cut mine. I'm going to give you the card measurements first. This is a standard 8.5 by 5 3/4, and I've scored this at 4 1/4. I'm just going to burnish my score line when I can find my bone folder. Where's that gone? I've lost my bone folder. Hello, bone folder, where have you gone? I've lost it. I put it down somewhere and I can't find it. Oh well. You know it is. I'll come across it in a moment. So anything flat, give you a surface. I can't believe that. And I'm just using some scrap. This is smoky slate. You're not going to see any of this. I'm using it to put my layers on. And this is 4 by 5.5. I don't know where my bone folder's gone. Oh, I'll come across it in a moment, I'm sure. It wasn't on my piece of paper. Now, is it under here? Oh, see, I don't like losing things. I will find it. Right, this is 4 by 5.5. I'm using a piece of our lovely vellum. This is lovely and thick. And I'm going to be doing another project with the vellum, either later on or tomorrow. I'm using the crumb cake ribbon, just crossed over at the back. It's champagne-y for me, so I'm using that. A little bit of our lovely burlap. And my champagne sheet of foil. I need my bone folder. Where the hell's that gone? It's not on the floor. I can't find it. Oh, I'm lost without it. I don't know where I've put that. Mystery. It was here earlier. Never mind. So I'm going to run now and pop this through my embossing folder. I did have it the wrong way around earlier and debossed, but I'm going to actually emboss this time. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. I'm just going to make sure it's propped in here nice and straight, so my pattern's straight. Making sure it's level all sides round. And between my 2 plates, just going to run it there and back through my flat book. This is just my little cheats way of saving on my foil sheets. Look how beautiful that turned out. So, I also need to cut a piece of my designer series paper. Pop them to one side just for a second. I can't find my bone folder. And this is 2 3/4 by 4. I'll pop one of those out. Oops. We've just been out for a meal. Oh, my friend has just treated us absolutely beautiful. And I had a reason to get dolled up and put some makeup on, and I felt really good about myself. So I'm going to take this down to 4 inches. cut some more later. And then I'm going to cut this down to 2 3/4. And I can save these for another project. I'm going to pop that over. Oh, I need this out. This is 3 inches by 4. And I'm going to see 3 by 4. And I'm just going to cut this now at 1.5. Because these are going to be the tops and the bottom of my card. I don't know where my bone folder's gone. I'm really cheesed off about that because I don't normally lose anything. Where's it gone? Oh, I'll come across it now. Oh my god, it's doing my head in. Oh, I found it. So I can now burnish my card even better. Yay, it was in the wrong compartment. So I'm setting this to one side. We're going to take our piece now. And I'm going to attach. And they're going to go right up to the top. You're not going to see any of this smoky slate at all whatsoever. And top and bottom. Just it saves me pulling out a piece of paper I don't really, I wasn't too fussed on keeping. So it's a scrap. So it's in my scraps bin. Perfect size. If there's any angle, but don't worry because we can trim that one off at the end. I'd sooner trim a bit than not have enough. And then our lovely card is going straight in the centre. Isn't that pretty? Or we could even put that in the centre. Making sure we got 1.5 inches top and bottom. And have that over the top. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Doesn't matter because we're going to hide the corners anyway with our beautiful washi tape that comes with it as well. You have gold, silver, champagne, copper, and then a mixture of colours as well. So, right, let's get these glued on. Now I've found my bulk folder. I'm going to do the top and bottom first. And then make sure this is nicely covered right to the corners. Don't worry about the overhang on the foil, on the sheet. Tuck it under. I'm going to stand this. In fact, I'm going to just push this right into this corner, top and bottom. And lay it down. Like you say, you're not going to see the underneath bit. You're not going to see any of this grey card whatsoever. So let's get the other one on. But try and get your tape right the way to the corners. Because we certainly don't want our card coming apart whatsoever and revealing the truth that we haven't used a full sheet. But why do that when you can do this? Save on card. Nobody will know. It's just got a tiny, tiny little bit of overhang here. And a little smidge there. So take your scissors. I don't need to trim that one. Look, that's it. That's a tiny little bit of waste, that's all. Now I can see it, but it is literally minute. So I'm sitting here with makeup on. Oh my god, I have makeup on since June. Oh, but it was nice of them to take. We only went down to give them a little helping hand with something. And what a wonderful friend. She said, come on, we'll go out for a meal now, just to say thank you. I didn't even do anything. My husband just tuned in their TV for them. And sorted out their surround sound. I just sat there and chatted away while he was doing it. Oh, it was so nice. So now I'm going to pop my card. Don't matter that it's overlapping either side. Just need to keep these edges straight as possible. Perfect. So now that looks like a full sheet of the champagne with my designer series paper added. Another little trim off and we're good to go. Perfect. Like I say, you can take away, but you can't add. Not without catching it up anyway. Oh bless, I had a lovely lady who sent me a message. I think it was in French. But she thought my card yesterday was a total waste of paper. And I did explain then, with all the leftover bits, I'm going to be making a mosaic card. It's not a waste. Definitely not a waste. So now I'm going to attach to my card. And then we're going to get on, we're going to emboss in the gold and the silver. What I've done, it's not my idea. The gentleman whose card I'm casing, he said he mixed gold and silver and embossing powder, more or less got like a champagne colour, which is his theme. I got a bit more of a gap there than I have there. Oh well, don't worry about that. I can sort that out. So, where's my vellum piece gone? Oh, there. Oh, I'm all of a pickle today. So, we've got this beautiful, beautiful thing here. Like a starburst, I would say. And then you've got like this. And it's not just for Christmas. You can use it for Christmas. You can use it for a New Year card. Just a plain old joy card and Mr. and Mrs. card. So many versatile uses for this stamp set. So I'm going to fetch my... Oops, I put that there. I'm going to fetch in my embossing buddy. I'm going to go over my surface. And then in comes my Versamark. I'm going to stamp up this little beauty. I'm also going to fetch in a scrap piece of Whisper White. Definitely a scrap. And I'm going to do my sentiment as well. Might as well link the two up while we're here. And I'm going to stamp one in the centre of my vellum. Oh, it's perfect. And then just on here, my cheer to a new year, I think it says. Cheers to a new year. Perfect. And because I've mixed my two, gold and silver, really well together, only half a teaspoon of each. And I'm going to keep this ready for New Year and other projects, wedding cards and stuff, to give that platinum feel whilst this designer's paper is being used. So, perfect. Isn't that lovely? And before this dries, my stomach went full now, so there's a bit on the back. I don't know what that is. But isn't that lovely? And when it heats embosses now, it really does come up looking like champagne. So I'm going to pop these out. Get my heat gun. Mine is not this Stampin' Up heat gun, so it's one I've had for a long time. But I always heat emboss vellum on the back. And quickly on the front, just to stop the warp. And then I go back. Stop the warp. And then it's starting to change now. And our year to cheer. Same again. Just stops your card from warping. You see that change? It changed pretty quick. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, can you see the shimmer? It's absolutely, it looks gold and champagne in one light and silver in another, but and then, oh, it's absolutely stunning. And same with this. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, he used a circle punch to cut his out. And because I think this looks like a starburst or like a, what would you call it? Like the dazzle off a firework. So I'm using my starburst punch. And this fits perfectly around there. Making sure that's pretty even all the way around with the same amount of vellum on the go. Come out, mister. Isn't that perfect? Absolutely perfect. And then just taking my 1 1/4 inch circle punch to pop this out. Perfect fit. And it fits beautifully in the centre of my card into there. Isn't that gorgeous? Does that cut perfect? It's lush. So let's fetch our card back in. What I'm doing, I'm using the burlap as well. It's called burlap. Sounds like a French ladies dance, if you ask me. Right, I'm just going to add glue dots. I'm going to run this along the bottom of this line here. Isn't that cute? And it keeps it into place pretty well. And again, I'm going to add a couple more glue dots. I'm just going to pull a few off. And I add 1 either side of my vellum. So they're in the centre. Whoops, stretchy little bugger. You won't, oh, it's gone anyway. You wouldn't see that anyway now because the centre of my, I'm just going to stick that on there. Isn't that cute? Right, now I'm going to take my little piece of crumb cake. And what I do is I stick a glue dot in there and then cross this over. And Sighty, thank you, my darling, for sending me those links for the bowl maker. I really, really did need that. And you're a little star for sending that to me. So I'm going to add another one to the back. And then I'm going to pop this running through my card. Isn't that sweet? Fairly quick cardigan. And then 2 more. And then I'm going to centre this. And press down. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I can trim that one a little bit more, I think. We'll just get glue on. There we are. That's my card. Isn't that so cute? I might need 1 more glue dot, I think. You could add dimensions if you wanted to, but I love to show our challenges because I know I would encourage you all to go, and anyone. You don't have to be a demonstrator. You can be anyone that wants to follow the Global Design Project. And inside, we've got this beautiful little stamp to give a crookedy border. And I know it wasn't perfect, and I didn't want it to be perfect. So what I did is just fetched in some scrap. I'm using soft suede, because after you've stamped soft suede a few times, it looks champagne-y to me. So I've took the little dots and lines and I stamp 1, 2 and 3. And they're not going to be straight. I don't want them to be straight because I'm going to put a few rows in. And I'm just going to go over it's just to break up the boredom on a plain white card, I think. Just to give it some meaning to the card. Just decorates the inside. I think that's so cute. So that's my entry into the Global Design Project this week. One is debossed and the other one is embossed. But I think this is really cute. I'm loving that. The way that gentleman... I can't think of his name right now. Let me have a look. I do have it on my computer, so... what's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Well, his page is just called Sean Stamps, so... I'd love to be able to... He used... His ribbon was fresh fig, and his cardstock was like a banner running through here saying joy. But, and he said it was for a New Year card, so I thought, yay. So he's done joy. I've done cheers to a new year. Well, I hope you like them, because I love them. And no Winker Stella, ladies. So that's the one I did earlier. This is the one I'm going to enter now for my Global Design Project. Hope you like them. Give me a thumbs up, a share and a subscribe. And pop over to my blog at stampwithjoy.co.uk. And I'll put all the measurements and all the details on there as well. But thanks for watching. Bye.